Welcome back to Mortgage Minute. I'm Anthony Barr. I'm your host, and today we have Cary Garcia in the studio. Cary, thanks for coming. How are you?
Good morning, Anthony. Thank you for having me, sir.
No problem. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cary Garcia. I am an associate broker with Coldwell Banker, a recent graduate of Georgetown University's master's program in focusing in real estate. I've been selling real estate now for about 20 plus years.
Congrats on your master's.
Thank you, sir.
Let's just jump into it, all right? We're in a very competitive market.
Yes.
All right, so inventory is low. Some sellers may think about putting the house on the market by themselves. We call that a FSBO, for sale by owner. So tell us, is that a good idea for a seller in this market?
Actually, it's not really a good idea because for sale by owner sellers think they're making more money by doing it by themselves. But reality is, no, the reality is that when they are not using a real estate broker, they're fetching 30% less than they would if they use an agency.
Do they know that?
A lot of times they don't know that. Right. And also the main reason why for sale by owners are selling houses by themselves is because they think that they can save money, but actually they're doing it because they want to save commission. They don't want to pay commission.
On the other hand, competitive market, no too much houses for sale, low inventory. So every contract or every house that puts on the market for sale gets 5, 6, 7, depending on the market, 10 contracts.
Right.
So isn't that easier for a seller to be in that market, to be for sale by owner?
Well, reality is there's so many pages in a contract that a lot of times for sale by owner sellers do not provide all the documentations and all of the disclosures required to make a legal binding contract. And that can open up a future liability for an owner who wants to do a for sale by owner.
So I can't go to Staples and just buy a one-page contract and sell my house with that?
I wish it was that easy. I really do.
Okay. So tell us about the contingencies. I mean, I bought a few houses in my lifetime, so there's some contingencies that you have to follow on the contract.
Yes.
Do sellers know that? Do they have to know that? Is that a good idea? Can you sell a house without contingencies?
Well, you can sell a home without contingencies, but the role of a real estate agent is to be able to get you through those contingencies. So that way, the real estate broker involved knows the hurdles that need to be met in order to get to a successful settlement.
Okay. Give us 3 tips for a seller or a future seller that might thinking, this should be easy enough that I can do it myself. So 3 tips.
Tip number 1 would be working with a real estate broker. The agent knows all the documents involved. Mm-hmm. And tip number 2, a real estate broker not only thinks at the moment, but also has to think way ahead beyond closing so that way there's no liabilities. And also a real estate broker really pays attention to details.
What about marketing? Do you really have to market your house? I mean, I can think my house is the best looking house in the neighborhood, but for a buyer that's coming in, that might not be the case. So are there things that agents do on the marketing side or getting a house ready to put on the market so that can be readily available for a pool of buyers bigger than a seller by themselves may be able to do, right?
Well, when you're working with a real estate broker, a real estate agent will recognize what needs to get done to the property. If it needs to be painted, carpeting needs to be replaced, furniture placement, staging is also involved, so that way you want to have a really good photographer to take professional high quality photography so that way the virtual tour looks great online, building up more interest with the consumer.
And there's certain things and certain repairs or TLCs that you can do at a property to increase the value. And I think that's where the real estate agent input comes in effect on a seller side, right?
Correct, absolutely. A real estate broker has the eye to get the house sold.
Fantastic. So, Cary, I know you're big in quotes.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
So why don't you finish us with a quote?
Right. Henry Ford once said that it proves that you're smarter than they are when you hire people who are smarter than you. And the trick is to recognize when you need help and to be able to find that right person. So when you're hiring a real estate agent, make sure you hire the right real estate agent that knows your market and can get your house sold in record time.
Awesome. Cary, thanks for coming.
Thank you, Anthony.
Guys, thanks for watching. See you next time in Mortgage Minute.